Welcome back. Thank you for your company. Well, Sydney drivers, New South Wales drivers will be slugged up to $344 and will lose up to 5 demerit points from today if caught using their mobile phone behind the wheel. It's an astonishing figure, but 30,000 people have already been caught since the trial began back in December, which is not very long ago. But will the scheme really save lives?
Yeah, for more on this very interesting topic, we're joined by journalist John Mangos and Nine Honey's Shelley Horton. Good morning to you guys. I reckon you've got a lot to say on this, Shell. 30,000 people have been given warning letters
Are you one of them?
December.
No.
Yeah, did you get a letter?
I haven't had a letter, but I probably would have deserved it. My thing is, I don't text when I'm driving, but I do at the red light. But apparently that's still against the law, so you cannot have your phone on your lap.
So you're one of the people that are stationary and I'm busy.
Yes, that is me.
It's not safe, Shell.
It's still, I know.
It's not safe.
And you know what? I think that this will actually deter me because that is a lot of money and a lot of points. I've got a girlfriend who's got 2 small kids and she just said she cannot stop, texting. So she now puts her phone in her bag in the boot.
Good idea.
Because she said, I just have to take the temptation away. I can't, because she said, it's just too much of a pull to actually use it.
This mobile phone, we talked about it the other week. It's such an addiction, John.
Yeah.
Indeed it is. Look, anything that saves lives is obviously a good idea. It seems to me that the severity of this penalty is out of whack with drink driving and speeding, which they say speed kills. It just seems to be so much more severe.
Yeah, but hang on, isn't there research to say that when you're texting and looking down, it's almost like being
drunk?
It's being completely like off the scale drunk.
Correct, but it just strikes me that on a double demerit weekend you could blow 10 points in one incident.
Yeah, but it's going to stop.
No, I'm not completely. Exactly, I'm not arguing against it. I'm just sort of weighing up: is it a fair penalty? Of course. But I tell you, but here's the thing.
Of course, everyone's done it. But
well, when I say I do it, I passenger seat, and sometimes I do that. I don't do it as much anymore.
Only at red lights?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Not when I'm driving. But listen, here's the thing. I think it's important for people to know, though, that they can use a cradle. So if you insist or you need to use the phone, it is legal to have a cradle.
I just want to ask you though, is there anything that important that can't wait till you get to your destination?
No,
is there honestly
absolutely not.
Depends how
It's
far
just
the
the society that we live in now is so, everything is moving so quickly. So clients expect you to reply straight away. You just need to learn to go, it's fine to wait another 30 minutes.
There's something you can enable on your phone that says I'm driving at the moment.
Why don't you put a message, hey, I'm just in the car at the moment.
No, you can enable something on your phone that says...
To answer your question, I don't think a lot of people will relate to this. I've got a frail, elderly, infirm mother who lives in Melbourne. Okay, and she's still at home and probably should be in aged care, but for a variety of reasons isn't. I fear that phone call. I've got 2 kids at junior school, and if I see the school number come up, I reach for the phone. So there are circumstances.
You've just got to pull over.
But do you know what's going to be worse? If you accidentally knock someone over.
Oh, I'm not making excuses
I know,
for my behaviour.
and I'm guilty of it too, but I try
I think if we all have a collective thing...
If we all make an effort and we all say that something like this is going to deter us, and it will. So that's good. I'm also just a little concerned about the fact that they've got these cameras that can see everything in my car. I don't want them to see the McDonald's wrappers. I don't want them to see that I've got tweezers that I pluck my chin hair at the traffic lights. Yes, it's the best one.
I don't think you're going to get fined for doing that.
But
maybe fashion police.
Here's the other one, though. If they can see that you're doing that or holding a phone, then they can also see if you are or are not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Who doesn't wear a seatbelt?
I know, but why aren't they booking you for seatbelt?
Don't look at me, I wear a seatbelt.
I know, but who doesn't wear a seatbelt?
Well, seatbelt is just part of our lives.
Well, that's changed.
And this should be as well. You only have to see these accidents on the news where someone's driven into a bloody house or something, and you go, he's on the phone. Or she on the phone.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're sort of all in agreement there.
Yeah, we have to be.
We sorted that. Don't do it.
Yep.
Moving on now, this is an interesting one. Workers in the UK have revealed their most embarrassing workplace mistakes. Includes everything from erasing an entire radio show. Waitress is kind of eating from a customer's plate during the meal. One person accidentally published an ad for Volvo with the name misspelt as vulva.
Excellent. I'm glad Richard had to say
He said it.
I was not going to read that little bit on the auto cue.
Love it.
You must have had a few
I've had many. One of my favourites was when I was a newsreader on Triple J and I was reading the Sport and I said that curtain beat rafter in straight sex
Oh.
instead of straight sets. And then the next line, because I started laughing, as you do, and the next line was, rafter retired with a groin injury. So it was perfect.
That was perfect.
But
Nice
then
segue.
one that I think a lot of people have done is I had a female boss who was complaining about her morning sickness, and it was just going on and on and on. And I thought I'd replied to my girlfriends to bitch about her, and in fact I replied all, and it went to her.
That's a trap for young players, isn't it?
Or sending a text, isn't it, to the person
To the person you're talking about.
Hate it when that
That's an easy mistake.
Here it is. Well, I famously made a little mistake by joking about a Chinese guy who won a lottery, and that got me fired from Sky News. So I don't want to go
you're
there.
very
But I've
Let's
actually-
not do that, John.
No, let's not do
Yes,
that.
we don't
But you know,
repeat that.
the funny one involves this place, Channel 9 here in Sydney, and I was working as a political reporter, and I was covering Parliament. And I misheard a politician say that a famous underworld figure called George Freeman had assaulted someone with a knife, and I reported that. And his lawyer was straight on the phone to say that my client did not use a knife. He didn't deny the assault. He said, but my client would never use a knife. Only street crims do that. We use guns. So Brian Henderson, who was like Australia's most famous and god at news reading, had to do an apology to a criminal on National 9 News the following night. I was pretty embarrassed that day.
Well, we all
I
make
see a
little
point,
boo-boos.
though. I mean, you know.
Come on.
Knife
It's
gun.
not a knife.
Exactly.
You call that a knife?
This is a gun.
Well, I killed off Jeff Goldblum, so I
Yeah, to be
there you
fair,
go.
you kind of win.
One, Dickie?
fair disclosure.
I've got to say that always makes me happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the nice thing about that story is he and I have become pretty good mates.
he will let you know.
How
So
soon
Jeff-
after saying that did you know it was wrong?
Oh, about 5 seconds.
Yeah, oops.
Well, about 30 seconds when he denied it. when I first met him after that, I said, mate, I'm sorry. He said, oh, no problem. Easy mistake to make.
You know, a rival network killed off the Queen in a similar fashion once because they had the obit ready to go, and a producer misheard something and
Pushed
they
the play
pushed the
button.
button.
Breaking news.
We have these computers
we
in front
could
of
chat all
us
day.
sometimes, and I'm scared I'm going to delete the whole show just by a click of a
Please
button.
don't do that.
No,
Which would
I'll
not
try
be
not
great.
to, but I'm scared.
Don't
that
worry,
I
Beck,
will.
we got you.
Thank you both for coming in.
ad-lib it.
Happy March, pinch and pump.
Oh, pinch and a punch.
Can you believe it's March?
No.
Yeah, I know.
Flying by.